you see the problem with just caring about yourself? Maybe you should try to do
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Let's do this.
Hello, guys. Hello, how are you? This has been quite the whirlwind situation because sometimes the iPad doesn't want to work, sometimes the phone doesn't want to work, sometimes the computer doesn't want to work. But nonetheless, we are here and we are back. And who are we really? Well, I am Seb, first of all.
I am Michelle.
And we are from Goman Planet.
We are a Canadian couple living in the Caribbean. You know, obviously you think Caribbean, you think paradise. Yeah, we love it. It is great. I think one of the biggest downsides to living here is trying to get everyday items, or even not everyday items, just items in general. You know, shopping. We don't have malls. We don't have big box stores. So Amazon has been our best friend for many, many, many years.
Like, clearly, most of you watching right now, we are also obsessed with Amazon. And
That's right.
I don't think there goes a day without us kind of browsing on Amazon.
Always,
Not necessarily
always.
shopping, but almost. Almost
It's
every
so
day.
easy,
Yeah.
that just like checkout button. And like, you know, when your cart's full and you're like, oh, I really, really need this. I could like buy this right now. And then you just hit buy now.
There's a lot of cart manipulation throughout the days and weeks that, you know, I add stuff from work and then she's at home or doing this and she's working on the side and going like, oh, I need this, I need that. Craziness. But yes, you get us. You get us.
Yeah, and one of the biggest downsides to living in the Caribbean is no same day, next day delivery. We actually use a freight forwarder in Miami, and then it gets put on a boat and then takes another like 2 weeks before we have the product in our hand,
Yeah.
which is terrible. But no, at least we get it eventually.
It builds the anticipation. It builds like, you know, it's not you don't get instant reward. We
But
get
it is also really funny because, you know, when you're constantly shopping, you often forget, you're like, what's coming this week? Because you just don't know, right? Like if it misses the cutoff time and it doesn't get put on the boat, then you have to wait another week after that. It's pretty wild, but we definitely love it. And but that being said, there's also really no way for us to get things off the island. So all the products that we do talk about are things that we, today it's everything that has been gifted to us for our review, but we are very picky with the things that we, you know, use.
And we're lucky to work with a lot of sellers and agents that actually will understand how picky we are. And if we don't like something, if we don't want to show it to either an audience or on video, we will literally say, listen, I'm sorry, do better. Because it's not often the agents or the company's fault. They're representing so many brands. So when we do get a brand in or a product in, it just doesn't, you know, it's not up to par or our standards. I would just say, no, thank you, or else we're going to talk badly about it. And we don't want to do that, right?
Yeah,
it's a waste of time for us.
Yep, and those of you that do not know, we have the cutest little French bulldog ever. His name is Walter, and he normally sits here behind us. He's not here. So if you see me throughout the show kind of doing one of these, a constant look back, it is because he might be at the door over there wanting to come in. But we have family visiting, and so of course he wants to be with all the action downstairs.
This is not his type of action.
This is not exciting at all. So yeah.
And if you are following, again, if you're following us live right now, hello, of course. We know, because we've noticed and we see the numbers, there's a lot of people coming back to our storefront on Amazon or our live shop on Amazon and basically watching the stream after the fact. Because, of course, what are the chances that all of you that are interested in the stuff that we want to talk about or just interested in seeing us live, sometimes the times are not always the same and we're all over the place. We will, you know, go in the middle of the week, or sometimes it's the weekend, sometimes it's during the day, sometimes at night. So we do appreciate you watching after the fact. And if you are watching or catching us for the very first time, please make sure to follow, and so you get notified the next time we go live and that you see us on that live stream page of yours.
I think I'm taller than you. With my new chair.
With your new chair? Yeah, let's see.
I got a new chair. I'm testing out for the first time. So we just put it together yesterday.
Ooh,
so
now I'm taller. but I don't want to beat because I want this to go under,
I know,
right?
I know.
So
I'm
like,
just, it was just fun. I
there
just
it
happened to
is.
look over and I was like, oh, I think I'm taller than you. So, yeah, depending if so far I really love this chair, so it will probably show up in our next stream because
Yeah, it's comfortable and it's super easy to set up. Anyway,
yes. Anyways, that's
We're
for
not talking
another day.
about it. Yep.
So our very first product is so again, I feel like I say this a lot. I always say, for those of you that have been following us for a while, you know that we have a cat that's not our cat. She is a stray cat. She does belong to somebody in the neighborhood. We have no idea who it is, and she's just here all the time. So we do feed her. And anyway, so we were sent this awesome cat feeder. We literally just got it, and I tried to, so the cool thing is that you can either plug it in, but there are also batteries on the bottom that
and
you can.
they last forever. And
Yes.
You put in those big batteries, it's months and months. So it's not like every week or every month you have to change those batteries, which is a good thing.
Yeah, so I did set this up for her, and she tried, and she's a little bit scared of it. She's a wild cat, right? So I think like the noise and stuff like that kind of caught her off guard because she just has a little bowl in the corner, and as I said, she comes and goes as she pleases. So we are working on it. But if you have a cat who is not scared of everything, this thing is really awesome. So you've got a really nice deep bowl here at the top. And one of the things that I don't think I've seen, because we had one for our dog before we had to start cooking his food. That's a whole other story. There is actually a fill sensor in here, which I thought was really cool. So if the food gets below a certain amount, it just like beeps and it warns you. It
yeah.
lets you know, which is really cool because how many times have you've filled it up and you just assume that, there's still food in there. And so your little...
And speaking of alert, yes, it will alert you, but I also like that it's almost translucent, kind of like a frosted window, so you will see
Yes.
the food come down as well, which is nice.
Yeah, definitely. And then, but there is still like the dip down here on the bottom that, you can't see because it's sitting in here. But yeah, there's a little lock mechanism at the back. So right now, so like
It's very sturdy.
You go like this and like, look, it's not going to come out, but then you just move the lock and then it comes out so that it makes it easy for cleaning.
My favorite part, and of course the tech aspect of it is nice. There's a voice thing that Michelle will talk about in a second, but my favorite part is this part right here that you can actually remove. And being able to remove this and clean it properly and give it a nice wash, proper wash, and not have food within the grooves of it, because the lip is out. I don't know if you guys can see that. It goes out. So when you put it down, so the food is not going, or if the food does go in there, super easy to just clean out and bring out like that. So I like that a lot. And there's how many feeding times per day? I think it's
I think you can do up to 6 meals per
6
day.
per day.
Yeah, 6 meals per day, which is really awesome. So yeah, up to 54 portion, and that's the thing. You can do like different portion sizes. So with the instructions, it tells you, like what each portion equals to, and then of course you can just test it out. So you just put the time like all on the like screen here in the front. Really easy to program. So yeah.
See, that's the thing with our cat. It's because like we just leave food out. And she'll
Yeah,
pick throughout the days,
she's
throughout
such a
the week.
grazer.
So it's not like we need to have like, okay, 8 a.m., she needs to have her food that comes out and blah, blah, blah. So we will definitely try and start using it with her. If it doesn't work, we know so many friends of ours that have
lots
cats.
of cats.
And it could also work, like we say cats, but it could also work for a little dog.
Yeah, no, definitely, because the dispenser at the bottom there.
If your dog eats dry food.
Exactly. Before we switched to the wet food, like the dry food that we were feeding Walter, like normal sized pebbles definitely would fit through there. So again, they are calling it a cat feeder, but of course you can use it for your dog as well. And I think you had mentioned, there's also the voice recording, and that is probably one of the best ones that we've heard, because again, the one we had for our dog, I was super pumped. Like every time the food would come out, I had recorded, I was like, Wally, time to eat. And like it was so muffled and you couldn't hear, but this
Very
is actually
faint.
like proper.
It's a
like,
proper
just-
speaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a great little product. And so if you have a little furry friend, cat or dog, this one is fantastic.
This is made by Powai. Powai. It's a brand new product out there. It's a good price, honestly, for the quality that you're getting, for the kind of like, and I didn't think it was going to be that big. It does
Yeah,
contain
it's way
a
bigger
lot
than
of food.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
And it does come
In black.
in black, but they don't have
Or are they out of the white model right now?
They're out of the black and white like we have. And
Oh
there's,
yeah, so ours is the black and white, and then this is like an orange.
a white and orange, and are they out? It's called the pattern. No, it's available. It's just a little bit more money.
Expensive.
It's cute.
That one's cute. It's fancy.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
it's
it's
cute.
fancy.
But it's the same-
exactly
it's the
like
same
ours,
thing,
but
just a
it's
different color, yeah.
Different color.
Oh, and by the way, when we're all looking at this, for those of you who
Oh.
don't know, we have a big screen right here that we kind of like, browse on Amazon with.
Yeah,
and
so we're
shop.
looking at you. The camera's here. We have a screen here. We have a screen here. So, and then
And
I
you
have
have a screen
the
there.
screen here. I have the iPad here. So oftentimes our eyes are looking all over the place, but we do promise. No, we know that we should be looking here at you. But sometimes we just need to gander at the screen to see what's going on.
Take a gander.
Take a gander. All right. We've just got this case actually, and you were
Yes.
playing with it.
iPad Pro 12.9. So this is the case by ESR, and these cases are getting a lot better, a lot more protective as they go. And we love ESR. We have a lot of their products.
So many.
Whether it's for iPhone, the Ring we're going to talk about in a few, the MagSafe Ring. But this is such a good product because it does provide not only protection but functionality as well. So the protection that we're talking about is all corners, super rubberized, super soft, so it won't scratch the surface of your iPad, which obviously it's important because you want to keep it nice and clean and perfect looking. But the cover. So I remember Apple when they first came out with the iPad, they had these like flimsy little covers. They were so expensive too, but people had to buy them to protect their screens. And this screen protector is really, really nice. It looks like almost like a professional, like a business attaché briefcase or something. And speaking of briefcase, you do have your Apple Pencil Pro sleeve right here, so you can just slip that in there. You won't lose it. It won't just like roll around on your desk. And the whole thing also is also
A
a
stand.
stand because it has a little magnet. And I'm just gonna try and show it to you like this. You've got different position for the stand. Either, of course, you can stand it like this. It's not really made for the vertical way. I think it's a lot easier to watch movies, whether you're on a plane or in bed, even in bed, just like that, like a really comfortable position. And the magnet actually locks into the position. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different positions, 6 different inclinations or inclines for this. Like I said, it has some weight, so you're getting the proper protection for your iPad. It is for the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. And it even has a nice little kind of a bumper for the camera as well. So yeah, really, really nice. It won, what did it win? Reddit winner 2023
Red Dot.
Red Dot. So that Red Dot is the design award. So that's a pretty cool award to get, especially in that space. So many people make
And
so
for the
many
price,
brands.
it's $16.99,
Are you serious?
and there's a 10% coupon.
Okay, so I don't even know why I spoke about. I should have started with the price, guys. It's $16.99 plus 10% off.
Yeah, like
Enough said.
honestly, enough said for like such an awesome case like that. Like normally they're $70, $80, all the different companies at
Yeah.
least,
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
just want to show. So I just want to do something here, real quick. I just want to test something because I just saw.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
that it comes out.
So this is something that I never do because you need a little strength on it because of course it's magnetized. The whole thing is So this is your back cover. And when I said you wouldn't really do it vertically, well, imagine this. I'm gonna put it in vertically and Michelle's gonna help me just get into that position. So let's say I'm vertical like this. So horizontal,
mean
clear. No, horizontal, but I wanna be vertical. I can just magnetize it like this. So it's pretty cool. It goes both ways and that whole thing just, I don't know, snaps back in. Really cool. I like it.
Look at you just discovering things
Well,
that we're talking about.
Yeah.
You were just
Because
like,
I'm never doing vertical on an iPad,
Yeah.
first of all. So, but it's pretty interesting. Really cool.
Good product. And
Very
again,
cool. I mean, the price, you
beat the
can't beat that.
For sure. All right, up next we have 3 cables, all from the same company. This
Where are
one
they?
I
Oh, you
have
have
out right here. Ooh. So,
Well, we can speak quickly about them because they're
Yeah.
all the same make, the brand, and
Different prices.
Different
though, but
prices,
yeah.
different cables, of course, but they are built the same. The threaded, braided cable, so USB-Cs, USB-As. You pick which one. The first one we're talking about.
Well, I can jump to the one that you have in your hands right here. So.
I have a this is USB-A to Lightning. So if you have, a phone, an iPhone, sorry, an iPad, and all that, older generation, not the new ones that have USB-Cs, of course. But then we've all seen cables like this. This is nothing new, right? The braided cable, again, nothing new.
Awesome.
But then they added. Look at
This
this.
is pretty cool.
It is magnetized. So as soon as you thread it together, or literally it will magnetize, so it will stick to itself and come to that kind of like coil or coiled way or coiled position.
Just to keep it organized.
To keep it organized,
and to look
it's not
nice
going,
and it's not going to tangle.
Exactly. And then the ends are really, really nice because the ends have that extra rubber, because we all know the ends are usually where the cable gets kind of worn. And they're all exactly the same way. You will open them up and look at this. Look at how perfect that is. That has been used. This is not just back in with zip ties and no. Look. And then it's magnet.
Pretty cool.
That's
So
amazing.
there are the 3 different ones. So the first one, I don't even know what you call the first one is the, I'm
C to C.
terrible with these, C to C.
So USB-C to USB-C.
Yeah,
You've
so
got
that one is
USB
20% off right now. And then I don't know if there's, you have them open? Let's
Yeah.
just see if there's like see, because a bunch of them then have coupons.
So
Holy smokes.
USB-C to C is $19.99. It's got 20% off, and then there's a coupon, 35% off coupon. We're talking like just a little over $10 for
Yeah.
really nice 3.3 foot cable like that. USB-C to USB-C, fast charge, high speed transfer. Really,
Okay,
really
so
cool.
we've got that one. And then the next one, which is this one. Let's see if there is a coupon code on that. So this one is the Lightning, right?
This is Lightning, yes.
Yes. And so that one is currently 25% off. It's $14.99, and then there's an additional 10% coupon.
And you can get a 2-pack, you can get a 3.3 footer like this, or you can even get a 5 footer. Just select the variation, and then.
So yeah, this one's the 3.3.
3.3.
This one, the reason this one is out is because I use this one every day, all day. I have this beside my bed charging my phone, and then I attach this to my Anchor. This thing follows me around all over the place. I am obsessed. Again, I love, as you can see, the magnet that it just coils together. Super easy, keeps it organized. And
you just feel that it's not
so
going to break.
sturdy.
It's strong, exactly. It's heavy duty.
Heavy duty, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And our very last one that we have here, this is what to what? I know nothing about any of these. This
That
is
was
C
Cedar
to
Lightning.
So C to Lightning is currently $19.99, and there's a 30% coupon on that one. Whoops, as I drop it. So
And this is made by Magtame. They make a bunch of different, obviously in the name Magtame, magnetic cables like this one, and then some. They've got so many different ones as well available. But these are great. We've been playing with them about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And they're really, really great.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, you like them. And I like the way they look. For me, it's
Yeah.
funny. I just don't like, just a plain white cable, a plain black cable.
Well, all of those ones just end up breaking, right?
Yeah.
Like here on the side.
Or the white ones getting super dirty too. They're gross.
Yeah, I was looking at my white one, but when I got this one and when I threw out, I didn't throw out my white one. I have like I think we all have a box full of cords. So in my box full of cords, I have a bunch of white ones there, and yeah, they do look pretty gross.
Yeah.
They're looking pretty ragged because I mean they just get thrown in a bag, and whatever. But yeah. So anyways, these are great. As Seb said, heavy duty, and just like look at that, just stuck on itself.
Super
And I'm like terrible. Seb hates it with cords. Like I just kind of bunch him up and throw them there, and he gets so mad. And I understand because it breaks them, and it just is messy. But I was never good at it. Seb will take his time and just properly. And I don't even have to take my time. I
learned about it like on in studios or on set.
learned about it.
No, but like it was
just messing with you.
the way you put back cables, especially like we used to coil back like 200 feet long cables from a station to and it's like if you just do this, you're gonna break it eventually.
I work with you. We do video work, and
Yeah.
I see you picking up our extension cord. He does it. Like I'll just grab it and just throw it in the trunk, and he gets so mad. I understand why. I get if it was something that I did properly and he would just chuck it out. Like, I would be annoyed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the fact that you can do it properly.
Especially because it gets expensive. I mean, not these ones really, but like it gets, if you need to, if you know, you've got to replace cables, whether it's cables, extension cords, whatever. Every now and again, it starts to get expensive. I'd rather, I mean, these things can last for a very, very long time as long as you take care of them, of course.
Take care of them. All right.
I'm so surprised that these are such huge sellers on Amazon. People love them.
What?
I'm not surprised because people love them. I'm surprised that people are cutting hair at home.
Well, especially during the big,
know,
you know what I mean?
know, it's
Remember when
true.
I tried to cut your hair?
Oh, God. Oh, I had forgotten about it.
So I wanted to try to make sure that these were, so no, during the big, we all know what we're talking about for those couple of years when everyone was staying at home. Everyone was like cutting their husbands, girlfriends, whatever hair.
Kids.
And kids' hair. And I was a primary teacher for 13 years. And I have no hand-eye coordination. Like, I can't even cut a straight line. I still draw stick people. Like, I'm just really terrible. So,
And I trusted you.
and I tried to cut his hair. You guys, it was horrific. Like, it was so bad. Like, I couldn't stop laughing. And I tried so hard. Like, so hard. And it was so bad. So,
But you did it with a clipper and all that. And then
no, yeah, and it was really bad. So,
all
anyways, when I wanted to test these out, I just trimmed a little bit on the side, and they cut so well. So my
mean, they're
mom,
they're professional.
They're professional
Yeah.
for the price. So they're $27.99, and they're 20% off.
These are the thinning ones, I believe. Yep.
No, so it's the pack of 2.
Oh, it's the pack of 2. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so it comes with the 2. So you got the pack of 2. So you've got the scissors, and then you've got just like the hair cutting, and then the regular thinning ones. So I'm going to be totally honest. I am going to be gifting these to my mom because
She's way better at it.
my mom cuts my stepfather's hair. I did not go to a hair salon till I was like 13 years old because, like, I mean, my hair's pin straight, and my mom used to just like cut the ends, right?
Or the
a
bowl?
trim. No, my brother had the bowl cuts.
Yeah?
You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? I feel like you didn't because
No.
you don't have that type of hair. But so yeah, I didn't go to a hairdresser. My mom used to.
But
cut
my mom
hair.
used to cut my hair like when I was like 8 or 9.
Oh, yeah?
I think I went to I was invited to a family member's wedding and I was 12 and I went to a hairdresser for the very first time.
We were like the same age.
Yeah,
Well,
I was 12 and my parents saw me come out of that salon and went, yeah, we're never cutting your hair
Oh,
again.
meaning like,
Like, it was
loved
good for the
because,
first time.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
Proper.
Yeah. So so you have that, and then you've got like you're like these are like properly like professional, and for $27.99, 20% off. Honestly, they are Amazon's choice in hair cutting shears. Like it just like it is.
It's weird to me because I'm not a hairdresser, of course, but I've used scissors. They're so smooth.
Let's do it live.
Yeah, go ahead. No. I don't care. I'll go and get a haircut tomorrow.
Yeah.
But they're so smooth, man. There's
Yeah.
it's like there's no.
I also for the video tried
nice.
to trim my dog's hair, but I mean he's a Frenchie. He doesn't really have long hair. He wasn't really feeling it, so I stopped.
No,
you know.
your mom's gonna get
yeah.
good use out of them. Proper,
Exactly.
proper
Yeah,
use.
she'll be able to maybe when she uses them the first time, I'll have to video her because again, our video was just very, it was very basic because I can't cut hair. I can't. I probably should have just like trimmed my own edges or whatever. You probably should have just trimmed my hair. But anyway.
I'm open for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Although you probably could fix it. I did go to the hair salon and they completely
could
messed
fix
up
it.
my bangs. Not my bangs, my layers. But yes, anyways, if you are looking for some scissors to cut hair, these are awesome. And honestly, you cannot
Or
beat
if you
that
work at a
price.
salon and you know how expensive those tools can be, like this is a great price for an actual professional pair of scissors. They're really good.
Be professional. All right, up next, I believe Seb's going to play the video, but we do have it here just so that you can get the full effect from the video in the background. So this is a very fancy laser for
Leveling. So basically, it's a leveling laser, like you would assume to contractors would have that. If you're trying to put up a, let's put it.
Oh, I just thought if you needed water
Oh,
instead
thank
of
you.
reaching over each other every time. I was trying to put it, trying to put it in a place where
I
we're
just don't
both
want to
very-
put it like close to the stuff. Well, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Just let's be careful. No, so the leveler is basically, if you're trying to put up even just a frame, I'm not even talking about like people that are going to be in construction putting up like windows and walls, but if you just want to put a few frames and have them line up properly. If you're putting up your TV on a bracket on the wall, you want to make sure that it's lined up and horizontal or leveled. This thing is
Yeah, look
super,
at the
super
green
cool.
lights, as
You
you
can
can
see
see
the
the
green light. It gives you a perfect vertical and perfect horizontal. It will even do it and give it to you if you're on an angle itself. So it's got a gel that once you turn it on, it kind of like stabilizes itself and finds the proper level itself. There, I just said that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you did the same thing. That's so cute.
And yeah, so that's what it does. And turn it on, leave it on. It's battery operated, and then as you're working, you can literally
And check this
Put in
out,
your-
the
put in your,
attachment. Yeah,
your
so you just
frame.
put it on here. So anything that you have metal, this
Yeah.
is magnets. You can attach it to it, so it's hanging on the side.
on the magnet or on a tripod, because a lot of people will put it on a tripod in the middle of the room and get like proper levels all around. A really nice line, and it's a rugged little tool, really nice, dust proof. Yeah, and
And of course, you have your charging cord, and it comes in. We are obsessed with Fantic. We're talking about another Fantic product after,
you see it
and they. Are you putting that on my eyeball?
no
Oh,
behind you.
behind you. Oh, behind me. I don't actually see it.
Yeah, you see it. Look.
Oh, now I see it by the lights. Yeah, are your lights level? They always give you like a great little bag. I love that, you know, so everything stays together. So, you know, inside the
Fantic,
bag,
yeah.
you have the, you know, the actual tool itself. And then, of course, you have your charging cord. And then you have this. So, you know, I mean, how many times do you get all these different pieces with these products and everything is just thrown
And you
all
don't want
over
to keep the
place?
box necessarily, but this is a nice little pouch to carry everything.
Exactly. So right now it is 11% off at $79.97, and there is a $10, not 10%. There's a $10 coupon as well. So yeah, this makes a great gift for yourself or for anybody,
Very cool.
and very handy to have around. So yeah. All right, up next, I have it here. I just left all of my laundry supplies in it. So we got these right here. These, oh, was that the wrong one?
No.
There you go. Okay, sorry. So yeah, we got a set of 3. I have these in my laundry room right now. We had these really old baskets that were falling apart, so we have these. These are really cute. I feel like it kind of just makes it a little bit more modern. I have 2 actually in the cupboards, because in our laundry room is kind of like our place where we have all of the, like, other than, you know, laundry detergent and stuff, we have all of our like light bulbs and all these cabinets, so everything was a hot mess, so I just kind of organized it. And then this one, because I just think it's so cute, I actually have this one. We have this like tool chest sitting beside our dryer. It's kind of hard to explain. And this just sits right on top because I think it's cute enough. It looks totally fine. Oops.
It looks organized.
There we go. It looks organized, and just because it's like modern, it sits on the top. I just didn't want to have it in the cupboard because you probably don't know this about me, but I have a weird obsession with laundry. I am always doing laundry. I don't know why. Like, everything just needs to be clean all the time. So I really like laundry, and I was like, I just don't want to be constantly, you know, reaching in the cupboards and like trying to like grab things. So I have this one sitting right on top. So the little rope strings, obviously you just tie a little knot on the end there, and then you've got the little handles. So it makes it really easy to carry around. I do believe, yeah, they come in like different colors.
Yeah, there's a beige, a white, a gray, a full white. No, and some of them don't even come with the. Anyway, you have to choose the one you'd want, of course. This is a 3-pack.
And there are different sizes as well.
Yeah, I see like the
Yeah, and
dotted
different
and designs and
there's
patterns.
Exactly, different patterns, and there's
Oh,
different
look at that.
style
This
of
one's-
handles.
Oh, this one's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
like the
very
little
nice.
stripes.
That's a beige stripe.
Yeah, so some of them have the rope handles, some of them have handles kind of like what we're going to show
Yeah.
you on the next basket. So yeah, for a pack of 3, $24.99. There's no additional discounts on
And they
that. but
fold
again,
together when you're done. If you don't use them, super easy to just
to
store
store away,
themselves.
which is really great. So love that. Right now, yeah, so we've recently been introduced to StorageWorks, and I am loving it. So we're going to talk about this basket, but then the last item we have is so cool. We're going to show you the video for that because it was just kind of hard to bring up. But so these ones, So this one
is a
came
two-pack.
in a 2-pack. Right now I have one also in my laundry room, and this one I've kind of been using around to like cart things. Like after we've done videos, I put things in here and then I walk around the house and put them in their place where they need to go. I brought like a bunch of stuff upstairs for our stream in this, so I kind of just been using this to like tote things around
It's
the house.
it's like your shopping bag, but at home.
Yeah, so it's got the little, I mean, I know it's not leather, of course. It's the, they've been calling it vegan leather everywhere. I've been seeing it. It's kind of funny. But, so yeah, the handles feel really nice. They're nice and smooth. This one is the 2-pack, so right now it is 20% off.
It has a metal frame for those of you who don't even see that, because of
Yes.
course it's...
Oh, here.
Yeah.
So this, it's really awesome. So these just come out, so easy to put away. So like, check that out. If you're not using it, look how small that folds, right? So if you're not actually using it, and then you just go like that, and then you tuck, well, I can't do it awkwardly this way, and then just push it this way. And then it forms the sides. Clearly I can't do it while holding it.
While holding it down, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's hard to do while it's holding up in the air. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, makes it really easy, and I just love that you can like fold them away if you are not using them, so it doesn't take up a bunch of space. And so yeah, the top part is metal as well, and they're actually quite big, like very spacious, very deep. You know, these would be really good. They show, as you can see in the video, like a lot of people. I would love that one day when we redo everything in our house, but to have like a little spot with like folded like blankets and have it in the living room. And not that it ever gets cold here, we're in the Caribbean.
It's all decor.
It's for the decor, you know, but yeah, like if I lived somewhere cold, you know, like I would just have like blankets rolled in these in a corner.
And just so you guys know, this is 16.5 by 12 by 10 and a quarter. So 10 and a quarter is the height. So 16 by 12 by 10.
And they have a smaller set, and they also have a bigger set. So this one is smack in the middle. And as usual, different colors as well. And obviously, you know that the different colors will be different prices. But yeah, you can just click on that and then peruse through to see exactly which one you are looking for.
Yep.
And then this last one by StorageWorks.
And by the way, just before we go, I know I see like Amazon customer followed and other people. If you want us to give you a shout out, if you want us to, I don't know, converse with you and just chat, and we're always ready to chat and go back and forth, of course, make sure you put in that name in your account information, so you make sure that you're not just Amazon customer is following you, but maybe it's Adam or Brian or Pamela, who knows, right? Whatever your name is.
But yeah, thank you so much for the follows, everyone. We definitely appreciate it. And I did forget to say this at the beginning. If you ever have any questions about anything in the carousel, please feel free, you know, or if you just want to say hello, we love chit-chatting. That is definitely one of our, with you, it is one of our favorite things about live streaming. And if you're only here for like 5 minutes and you just kind of peruse through the carousel and you see something at the very end and you're like, oh, I have a question, but we have no issues jumping around in the carousel. We tend to just kind of go in order, but of course we're all for jumping around. So if you do have any questions, like do not hesitate. We would love to tell you about it.
Cool.
So yes, this last StorageWorks container we have is so cool. I just have Seb showing the video. It's just too difficult to like show it here. Clearly you saw me struggling with that small one. This one is massive. So they're calling it a shoe organizer, but literally you can use anything in it. I love that it has that clear plastic on the top so you can see what's inside.
I love
and then
this
check
part.
this out. These just like pop out, and then you
can customize the whole thing. Yeah,
exactly.
it's really
You
cool.
can decide how you want to have it. Like, so I used Seb's shoes. Like his shoes are big, but like think of like if you had smaller shoes, you can fit more than one pair in each of the slots as well. It just kind of, you know, depending on what you're doing. But yeah, you can put shoes in there. You can put, you know, whatever you want. You can use it for towels. You can.
And it's great because it's covered.
Yeah.
You can still see what's in there, but it's protecting it from dust, from whatever, from just like, you know, all the elements. Put that in the shed if they're maybe your summer shoes and you're like, well, we're going into winter, I'm not going to be using them. Just store them away.
And more more compartments pop out, FYI.
Yeah.
This was just a quick little thing for the video, but it is saying here up to 20 pairs fit. Of course, it depends on the size of the shoe
Yeah.
and how you pack it or whatever, but I guess depending on how they did it, the size of the shoe, 20 of them were able to fit. And yeah, right now, 17% off, $38.99. I think it's really cool. It does come in different colors. You do have handles on the side, so it's easy to carry around.
And when you're not using it for storage, you can, it completely, breaks down, compacts up, and then just slide it anywhere you want and store it itself.
Yeah, I'd never seen anything like that. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, if you are, I said that last year was my goal, and I did a really good job, but I've just been trying to get more organized, right?
Yeah.
Like we have lots of different little things like, storage containers and stuff like that to get ourselves better organized. My trunk used to always be a hot mess, and now we have that all organized. So I'm all for the organizers.
Yeah.
It's really great. And Seb has a lot of shoes. Seb really likes shoes.
I do.
I do not like
have a
shoes.
few.
I hate shoes. I pretty much only wear Birkenstocks and like some sneakers. I'm not a shoe person, but Seb is obsessed with shoes, so there are lots
But I
of
can see
shoes.
like these storage boxes, like Michelle has it all in the laundry room and all that, but like in a closet, in a walk-in closet in a bedroom, it's perfect to really organize and make things like just look a little bit more uniform, and you can even label them and where things are. It's great.
Yeah, it's perfecto. Up next, so as we said, we are currently obsessed with Fantic. This is my new obsession. So again, in true Fantic fashion, comes in a great little bag, which is nice. We, again, as I like to say, for those of you that don't know us, for a while, everybody on the stream were calling us like the vacuum people, because I think we have tested and tried like every single vacuum you can possibly think of. We love robot vacuums. We love pool vacuums, which we'll be talking about. We love any and all vacuums. I think I have like 2 vacuums in my car. Like they're just all over the place. And so this one by Fantic is so awesome. I did not take a video while I was doing it. I'm just kind of kicking myself. So I'm waiting for that dust to build up. We had these like we have tower fans in the living room. And before my dad and my aunt came, I took a look at it and realized how disgusting they were. I don't even think I've cleaned it. Oh, maybe you cleaned it out.
No, just a little. It's still there. But
Yeah.
a bit,
I didn't even realize how disgusting they were, and this baby here got right into those little slits and was able to get all of that buildup of like a year's worth of dust. It works really well. There are 2 different modes. Like it's so easy to use because you literally have the power button, and then you have higher or lower. It's like 2 modes. So
I just go always high.
I always go high. Yeah, me too. Because like, why not? Like, let's just use that. So
So
that
95% battery left, and I'm gonna go high. You can feel it. And I don't know if you know it, I'll start it again, but the really cool thing about these new, and it's not just the only one that does that, the V9 does that, and the V10 does that. It's the cyclonic, they basically call it the cyclone filter. And you can see here, it doesn't bog down your filter. So you can do a lot more cleaning, a lot more sucking all that dust and those dust bunnies and all that stuff. And it won't just get packed and compacted onto your filter and then stop working. I'll turn it back on again, and you'll just look at the filter and the actual vacuum just sending it all around, and you'll see that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then we'll go higher. That's the power of Fantic. I love this little thing, and it's super easy to empty as well, as you can see right there, and then you just lock it back in. And the cool thing too, is there's a button, and this is the other thing, is like, yes, we've all known these kind of busters that are, just one wand like this, but this one here, you press the button, and I can vacuum awkward locations, awkward crevices. Maybe I've got something that's stuck in like this and I can't access it. Look at all, and then it brings back to its
And there's an
position like
extender
this.
on it,
And
right?
there's an extender.
There's an extender,
right here.
so that comes out as well. So it is great for the car. And one of the things too is it's not heavy.
No.
You know what I mean? So it is easy to just use one-handed.
And
Is
there's
easy.
a light.
And oh yes, there is a light.
If you're in
so
your
if
car
it's
and under the seat, you'll be able to see, no problem. Yeah, I mean, Fantic has made so many cool vacuums, but this one is not only cool looking,
What's in this?
extremely
Oh, yeah.
powerful.
Oh yeah, it comes with another filter, and it comes with the 2 attachments that you can put on. You know, if you're doing this one's softer, this one's a little bit more hard. So if you're doing like the car, then you've got this, like if you need to just like clean anything out that's stuck inside there.
Yep.
It just, yeah. And it does, of course, come with the charging cable, but our charging cable is downstairs because I use this like every day. I did all of our stairs with this. Like, it's just made it so much easier.
And like you said, it's light, so super easy to just use every single day, no problem.
Exactly. Hello, Victoria.
Hello,
How
Victoria.
Are you? Long time. Hope everything is well.
I love the hearts and the puppies and animals and what a
She's always got
giraffe.
cute
I know
things
she's
in
always
her.
got some cool stuff. Hi, Victoria. Hope everything is well with you.
Yes. How's life? Hope things are good. Hope you're keeping busy, but not too busy, you know? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
You had a fun day. You went golfing.
Yeah. No, it was a good day.
Seb went golfing.
Yeah.
Doing good, just cold here. Oh, yes, cold. We cannot
We're not
relate.
cold. We cannot.
I know.
Let's
I feel
be
so
honest. We
bad.
cannot relate.
I mean, yeah. I'm always, when people are like, it's so cold, it's snowing. And yeah, my dad and aunt just arrived from the snowy north. So I definitely understand how you're feeling. I mean, understand because we grew up in Canada. I get it. And that's why we're here. All right, our next product, I think you're going to play the video, but I also just have the box here.
Sure.
I think you brought up the video. I can't remember. Yeah, there you go. So you've got this. So again, by ESR, who, again, we have tons of their products.
This basically changes your current non-MagSafe compatible case into a MagSafe compatible case, and it's got the little kit to make sure that it's a proper.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
That little kit, depending on the phone that you have, you put you follow the instructions, put in the right increment, plug it in, and I say plug it in because it actually the little adapter will
Yeah,
plug
like you're
in
showing it right now on the
there,
screen.
and you'll see it right there. And right now, my case already had the MagSafe, but you'll see how it exactly, perfectly aligned. The actual, look at that, the kit will make your MagSafe. So it's like you're doing it for real, like a professional. And then your case will not only be able to work with MagSafe compatible tripods and chargers and all that, but obviously everything will be able to, your phone will be able to charge through that case, through the compatible adapter that you have on there. So that's the cool thing. You don't have to, you can use your current, I want to say normal, but your current normal, what do you call this? Case, thank you. So if you had a normal case, not MagSafe, you can just use your normal case, not spend another $70 to buy a really expensive MagSafe case, and just get this. How much is this?
So it's 16% off at $15.99, and then there's an additional 10% coupon.
Look how, like, so many, 3,000 sales a month. Like, people buy this and buy this nonstop because, yeah, you don't want to spend too much money. You want to get that, that feel that, okay, I've got MagSafe compatibility with a bunch of different accessories. This is how you get it. That's great.
Victoria said that they had a hail rain yesterday. Oh. Hopefully nobody got hurt. And man, I always just think about, I mean, I've never really experienced, I didn't have a car in university, but I'm just thinking of like people like their cars getting dented and like from that hail. That hurts. Have you been pelted by hail?
Of course.
Yeah, of course you have. You were in Canada longer than I was.
Yeah.
I moved to the Caribbean when I was very, very young. So, and then went back for university, but I stayed inside a lot. But yeah, hopefully your vehicle wasn't damaged and you did not get pelted by hail either. All right.
Crazy how the U.S. and Canada right now are going through so many different types of weather, like the temperature over there and the weather systems that are going through, it's nuts.
Same thing. So like my hometown, I was born in Timmins, Ontario, very small town in northern Canada. So like my dad was saying, they were just having a very mild, winter. And sorry, I work with Celsius because they're, everyone's Canadian. But like one day he was like, they were in, the plus. And then it's like the day before he was supposed to come here, they had a crazy snowstorm. And there was like, there's no way he would have been able to fly out if he didn't.
There was a crazy snowstorm, and then the next day everything melted.
It melted. It was like sunshine. It's like, how is this like, it was February. Like, how is this even possible?
Yeah.
The weather is crazy. Victoria said, no, everything is okay. Good to hear.
Good.
Yeah, because that's
Very
not
good.
fun.
Yeah.
These things, bed sheet organizer. At first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to love these. I love them.
Yeah, they're really cool.
It is really, really cool. You get a pack of 4, 15% off, $33.89.
Especially when you have a lot of guests coming
Yes.
in, and yeah.
We do have a lot of company that come, and so yeah, this is a really great way to keep things organized. So at first, they kind of just look like massive binders. The teacher and me
Yeah.
at first, when I saw them, I'm like, why do we have these binders? What is this for? But yeah, it's actually for your sheets, which I think is really cool. Really, really easy to use. You've got some zippers and you've got Velcro, and you'll see me here in the video just assembling those.
It's like you're packaging sheets like a present.
Yeah. So you just put them in the middle, zip them up, and then fold up the flaps, and those you just Velcro shut, and then that is it. They give you some little tags, and there is a just like a little clear slit in the front, and you put that in. So you write what it is, like master bedroom, or master bedroom, the white ones, or the master bedroom, the pink sheets, whatever. You can write whatever you want on the card, obviously. But just a great way to keep everything organized, and then they just kind of fit nicely on the shelf. Because I don't know about you, but I mean, we have more than 4, so I do think, more than 4 sets of sheets, so I do think I'm going to have to buy some more, because our whole top shelf in the laundry room is just a bunch of crumpled up sheets that look terrible. Especially that fitted sheet. Nobody likes folding that fitted sheet. I've tried to watch those, those viral videos where people are folding the fitted sheet. I still can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it could be used for other things too. I could see it, maybe shower towels and things like that, smaller. Yeah, whatever. It's a cool. Again, it's really nice to open a closet and just see things organized.
All about the organizing. And then, so I did say that you could, write the color or whatever, but there is that little circle at the top where you could see through, so you can see what color it is, if you don't want to write it on the paper. I don't like those sheets either. Yeah, exactly. Those are the worst. I get why we need them, but...
There is that video that people go, it's how to fold that fitted sheet, and it's like this weird thing, and I see it, I'm like, yeah, I get it, I understand. And the minute the video ends, I forget how to do it.
And then you have the video and you're like, play, pause, you know what I mean?
Doesn't
Trying
work.
to do it and
Doesn't
it
work
does not
whatsoever.
work. Exactly. All right, up next, if you are looking for a coffee machine, it is 12% off, so it is
And
$219.99.
$50 coupon.
And a $50 coupon.
Wow.
Yeah.
This machine, we were both impressed at how, this was my first, this video here was, and then since then, of course, it's, it's the same thing. But I'm always surprised at how, and that's why we love doing first looks and first impressions, because if something doesn't work the first time, when you're just brand new eyes, just, if it doesn't work then it's not probably super intuitive or very easy to understand. And we're not the smartest people in the world. We just want something that's just, it's
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah, you are smart. But you know what I mean? It's I just want something that I don't have to rack my brain about and be like, okay, well, this makes sense. This little thing should do this. And this coffee machine it's got all the bells and whistles. It will froth your milk, warm your milk. It's got a water container. It's got a cup warmer at the top for your empty cups, which is pretty cool as well. It's got all the stuff that the big coffee, the big brand coffee machines have or wish they had. And this one here by Geek Chef has it for literally after the coupon, under $200. Super, super nice. And it doesn't take the whole entire counter space to do that.
It's not crazy massive.
Which is great.
Victoria said, I'm glad I'm not a coffee drinker. I am not a coffee drinker either, but Seb is. So coffee is very, very important to him. We have more than one machine in the house because coffee is important.
I only have 1 cup a day. And that's
He does only have 1 cup a day, but different machines. You got to have your options open.
This one here is nice because you can really do your little ristretto, really nice crema. And yeah, it makes really fantastic coffee. And I did not expect that because I always come back to our friends that have this really expensive $1,800 machine. And I hate to say, I would never say that to them, but this coffee's the same.
What if they watch?
It's the same coffee. It tastes the same.
Yeah, so it's a great little machine, and now I'm coughing.
So look at that.
Sorry.
You can do the whole thing with ground coffee right there. Now I'm pressing it, getting that little handle ready. And it works just like a barista's best coffee machine works.
Seb just likes it because he likes like turning the little thing and he feels fancy and then because of the milk, the frother, the spout on the side, he likes to move it around like, which again it's funny, it's cute, I'm glad. But yeah, the biggest thing as you were talking just now saying in the video, that the fact that that's a warmer. Like I don't even know, I mean I know lots of machines have it, but I haven't seen very many with it, and I thought that was really cool. So just to stick your cup up there while you're getting yourself all ready, so then it's nice and warm.
You got buttons for presets for cappuccino, ristretto, double espresso, cafe au lait, all this stuff. And you can customize it depending on the size of your cup as well, yourself, which I love. It gives you instant feedback on the temperature, the water temperature, which is right there on the big screen. Yeah, this thing is so easy to use. And look at that. One press of a button, and look, I'm so happy.
And now he's just watching, yeah.
Yeah, and now it starts with the milk. Look at that.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's legit. It's the real deal.
it's impressive. And again, as we said, this video was shot like we love doing that. Like, yeah, first look, first impression.
I'm discovering the machine with people watching the video.
And then there's the timer.
Yeah.
Is that a timer or is it I can't remember.
No,
Is
it tells you how long it's going for.
Right.
Right? So it's like 40 seconds and you're good to go. And look at that.
Yeah.
And it's super easy to clean as well.
Yes.
So there's not a lot of components. They all come apart really, really quickly and boom, clean. And then the container, the milk container, you can just detach and keep in the fridge.
Keep it in the fridge.
Super interesting for that.
Yeah. Oh, and it comes with the extra straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, pretty cool. Seb enjoys it. Look at that.
It's a proper coffee in 40
It is
seconds.
a proper coffee for such an inexpensive machine.
Instead of going to Starbucks for $8, like, done.
Yeah. And I do, again, seeing stuff like that, I always think so, because I also really love our coffee mugs. And I just seeing that, and I'm like, it just looks so pretty. Like, I wish I liked the taste of it. Like, I want to be a coffee drinker, not to the point where I'll actually
Just
sit
for
there
the
and try.
social-
But yeah, because it's just like everyone looks so fancy. You know what I mean? They're like, your ice drinks and this and that. Like, I make them really well for all of our friends. Like, iced coffee.
Yeah.
I've got like the fancy like caramel and French vanilla and like all of this stuff, but like I don't drink them, so I'm always like, how does it taste? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. I wish I drank it, but I don't. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Up and next, this is definitely one of our favorite. Oh, Walter's by the door, but he's not looking
He's
in. Like, let
sleeping.
me in. Yeah, he's sleeping. So we have about. How many beds?
5?
Kind of embarrassing. 5 beds around the house. Like we've got one here. We've got like 3 in the bedroom, some in the living room. But this one in particular, and Walter's a pretty big boy. He is a French bulldog, but our vet said he is the longest and tallest Frenchie he's ever seen. So this is a bit on the small side, but he likes it because he likes when he curls up in the ball, he fits perfectly here in the middle. His head kind of hangs out a little bit, but he doesn't mind. This is actually on the end of our bed, and this is where he likes to curl up. So it does come in extra small to large.
This is a small.
This is a small. So I was just saying it comes in extra large, extra small up to large. I probably would have preferred a medium, just a little bit bigger for him, just to keep that in mind. But
Because it's on our bed, I think it's a nice.
yeah, I think the medium
Size.
would be annoying on our bed. But yeah, so he does not sleep in this all night. I really wish he would. He usually starts the night in it, curled up. And so he at least lets me fall asleep before
And then
he
ends
comes
up-
up snuggled and he's in my ear snoring. One of the next products are earplugs, and it's because of Walter snoring in my ear.
And they work.
But it works fantastically. So anyways, this is the little cloud
very
one they do.
comfortable.
It is so soft, so plushy.
You can
And you've
replace-
got-
yeah.
Yeah, you've got the zippers at the back for the bottom part, and then for here, so really easy to pull out to then wash and throw in the washing machine. I've done it a couple times, like by myself. It is not difficult at all. So it is $32.99. There is a 15% coupon code, but there are different designs as well. This is the cute little cloud one. They are like, again, same thing, calling it a cat bed, kind of like the cat feeder, but There's also a picture of a dog there, which I think is funny because, like,
I mean, it's the classic
I think
donut.
it's for, yeah,
pet
exactly.
dog-
We also
pet,
have
dog, cat, whatever.
we have a massive donut also in our bedroom, but Walter kind of uses it as a wrestling pit.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
that's
he
where
likes this one.
to
I think
play.
this one is
But
calming because
I
it-
think it just kind of squeezes him
it
in there,
comforts
right?
him.
And that I think that's the point of the donut beds. It's just supposed to make them feel safe and secure. So this one is at the foot of our bed where he starts his night to. Oops, I thought I broke something. Start his night to sleep. What do I say? I have to do decaf, but I say I like coffee in my creamer if I drink to socialize. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I
You
can't.
just don't like the taste.
I don't even really like the smell. Like it just, when we go to the States and like one of our first stops, is usually store, and then if we go into Starbucks or whatever, usually I'm getting one of those like chocolatey something, which halfway through I start to feel like ill and I'm like too much chocolate. But yeah, it's just not for me.
I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks.
I thought you liked their caramel blah 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 blah.
And caramel macchiato is a dessert.
Right.
That's what Starbucks is to me. Like they do a lot of fancy stuff. Like it's like 1,200 calories for
I know.
one drink,
Yeah.
and you just feel like this is like sugar in my stomach. Like I'd rather go to like a nice little coffee place that will sell me a regular, like a proper cappuccino, a proper espresso, but like don't charge me $9 for sugar and all that stuff. Like I just want something
Come
normal.
on.
I don't need half and half. What is like skim milk, 1 pump, 3 pumps of like what coconut and
Coconut, like your
Caramel?
least favorite
No.
flavor ever. You're like, I'll take 4 pumps of coconut. All right, up next, and then it is the little matching blankie. So these two live on our bed, as I said. This one is actually the large, so this one is a bigger, but there are different sizes as well. Right now it is 12% off at $22.99, and there's a 10% discount code. Again, depending on the size that you're going to pick, of course, will be different prices. But this one actually goes from size small up to twin, so like a twin bed. So like maybe if you just want to completely share your blanket with your dog,
Yeah.
But no, this is fully Walter's blankie. But yeah, it's got really great size. It is so soft. It is so. We, as I've said, live in the Caribbean. You're probably looking at this and being like, can't wrap your dog in that. He can't survive. We keep our bedroom at like 16 degrees. It is the coldest, not when we're not in there, but when we're sleeping, it is so cold in there. And this poor dog, so he gets wrapped up in this, so he's nice and toasty.
Oh yeah.
He loves it.
And it's the comfort of like that soft fabric, and it's really, really soft. So yeah, he loves that.
Yeah, and it's matchy-matchy. Like, who doesn't love a good matchy-matchy?
True.
All right, up next, this
Geek Tale.
Geek Tale. So it does have a 10% coupon code.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know that. This is
Yeah.
really cool. It's probably the simplest if you need to upgrade your locking mechanism on your door, your doorknob and all that, and make it a smart lock, whether you want to control it with your app or with your phone or with a code and give the code to different people and they've got like, you can preset so many different codes as well, like give the code to a neighbor for a certain amount of time, if you're gone, or codes to your friends or their friends or your kids, whatever. It is the simplest upgrade to do on most American and North American doors. So that means it will fit. Just take out your current bolt lock door handle, and this will fit on. They say 99.9% of the of North American homes. So classic doors, standard doors, it will just fit right there. They does have on the inside of the house a reset key. Of course, if all goes wrong, reset
Can't
key.
get in.
Also, it has a battery function that lasts, a pretty long time actually. But when the batteries are about to die, it will alert not only your phone, but the doorknob itself. And that's a big if all that fails, on the outside, there is also a USB-C input, so you can recharge really quickly your doorknob to access it if need be. But yeah, it's great. You can even use it, of course, and that's why it's a standardized key lock or smart knob. You can even use it indoors. Like if you've got a room like a basement door, you want it shut off completely away from your, or maybe it's an Airbnb, you've got a secondary, but put that in there and
Yeah, I've
boom,
seen
done.
like locks, on Airbnbs because a lot of times, they have multiple bedrooms,
Yeah.
but like maybe you've just rented out like the one bedroom and they don't want you going in there and like, touching or like maybe, sleeping in there and then it's like you don't realize that and then you have to clean those sheets and whatever, So yeah, it's one of those things. Hello, Terry. How are you? Long
Terry.
time. How's life? Hope can't speak. I hope everything is great. Fill us in. What have you been up to?
The other thing with the keypad I really like is that once it's on, it will light up for a few seconds, for
Yeah.
about 20 seconds while
So you
you
can
put in the.
actually see.
So at night, you can actually see the keypad and punch in those numbers. It's pretty cool. And 20 different passcodes can be stored inside the smart knob. Love
Oh,
it.
we both went.
I know.
I almost said love it too. I'm glad I did.
Love it.
All right, up next. This is the double stitch. This is by Bedsure.
This is such a classic home decor kind of like
Yes.
throw, right? Yeah.
So right now we have this one in our bedroom, but I only have it in there after we like make the bed and get Walter out because I'm just worried about his nails, like causing a tear in it. So this is just more for, a little bit of a look to kind of give it something. Our living room is too dark, I find, to like have these colors. It's like more brown, but yeah, it's super soft. It is cotton. I do love Bedsure the way they come packaged. It came in like this great little like box. So these actually are really cool for gifts as well because they're always like folded so nicely and it had like this little like pretty ribbon on it and it came in like a nice big box, which was pretty cool.
You can get, I'm just looking at it right now. This one is cotton, yes, but you can get a 40% linen, 60% cotton. So it's a different kind of like feel and soft and lightness as well. So this one is a little bit, it's 100% cotton, so it's
Yeah.
a little heavier. So of course the 40% linen
Oh, I
that
didn't
you would
realize
do
that. Cool.
Pretty nice.
And they do have different colors as well. And this
colors
is
and
just kind of
designs,
like a, fun little design. But yeah, really soft, really cozy. And yeah, it's like the double stitch by Bedsure. Yeah, 100% cotton, as I said. But yeah, it's really comfy and cozy.
And it comes, honestly, it comes in the most beautiful packaged box with the little ribbon.
I
it
just
makes,
said all
I know,
of
but
that.
it makes a great gift.
I literally just said
Okay, sorry.
all of that.
Sorry, I was looking at the linen stuff the whole time. Because I'm looking at, you know why? Because I want to buy another one not for our bed, for when we change the couch, like just have like that as a throw, like it's a nice thing to have. Is that what also you said?
No, but,
there you go.
but I'm just so shocked that you're
Honestly,
like,
I was-
wait, let me finish my sentence. Makes a great gift. And I'm like, I literally just said that.
Wait, it also comes in different designs. I know you said that. I heard that.
Terry said, I'm okay. Hope you guys and Walter are well. We are well, thank you. Very busy, I'm sure, like you. That is why we have not been here in weeks and weeks and weeks. I cannot remember the last time we streamed. Just
4 weeks
was it
ago.
like January? No,
4.
there you go. Yeah. It's been a very long time. We've just had so much company. We have more company. My dad and my aunt are here. They just got here, but
And working with
yeah.
a lot of brands as well. There's some big stuff coming up, which is exciting, and we're happy. We'll probably be able to announce some stuff like some new streams and new schedules very soon. But right now, yeah, it's been very, very busy.
It's been busy, but yeah. So, anyways, if you were looking for a really cute, I just find it's very like simple
like the look.
design, but it's
I like
really
the-
cute. Like it's got a nice look. I love the coloring on it, and yeah, as Seb said, did you know that you can get like a linen and a cotton one?
No, I didn't. See, that's what you have to do as a partner. No, I didn't. And then make your partner feel
Make your partner feel
good and not senile.
you weren't senile. It was like, see, you never listened to me. I know you were reading. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, and so it's $49.99, but there is a 20% coupon code. So everyone loves a good coupon code, right? Can't go
Victoria's
wrong
laughing
with
at
that.
me too.
We should, yeah, it's because
Everyone's laughing at me. It's fine. I get
we
it.
do it because we love you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Up next, these earplugs.
I never thought you'd sleep with earplugs because you
Because-
don't like them. And
Yes.
Yeah.
I have I don't have issues with my ears. I have issues with like things being in my ears, like headphones and stuff like that. It took me a really long time to find a couple of different ones that I like now. Because may not look it, but my holes are really, really small and nothing fits in there, and like most headphones just kind of fall out. And so these ones right here, I forgot to bring. It comes in a case and it comes in a set of 2. It actually kind of came in a funky little. It looks kind of cool. So these are the smaller ones. So they come with small and large. So these are the ones, and I use these all the time. I love it because they go in your ear. Is this the wrong ear? I do that every single time. So it goes in your ear, and then it has this little like black piece here that just kind of sits. Hopefully you can see that. So it just hooks it at the top of your ear there, so it is not going to fall out. This is not 100% like noise canceling. Like I can still very, very faintly hear Walter snoring at night. But like I'm not kidding you, you guys know, pugs, French bulldogs, those squishy faces, they snore like nobody's business. And Walter will come up here on me, and he'll like put his head right here, and he's like snoring in my face, and like it's horrific. I am the worst sleeper. I'm very light sleeper. I know you're thinking, why do you still let him in your bed? How do you say no to that cute little face at night, right? So I have these, and it's great. It just kind of like drowns him out. I can still hear it faintly, which I like. I'm also just one of those.
You don't want to be
people.
completely.
I don't like
removed.
that. Like
Yeah.
I want to still be able to hear. Like I don't know. What if a door open? I don't know. I just like to be able to hear. And but these work wonders.
You've been using them for months, and honestly, you've never complained.
Yeah, my
Most
ears
of the time,
don't hurt.
if we're on a flight or if we go to the gym or whatever, and you'll wear normal headphones, every single headphones except for a couple, like after a couple hours, you're like, I'm done. It
Oh, an
hurts.
airplane?
Like,
Oh,
airplanes,
yeah.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. But I
This,
sleep with
all
these
night.
all night. I have no issues. Terry says I have the same problem with earbuds. Yeah, exactly. Like it
These are
starts
really,
to hurt
really
or they
nice.
don't fit. And these do not fall out. I've never lost any in the middle. I literally have one pair. As I said, they do come with a bigger size. I don't even know where I put those, to be honest, because they just don't fit in my
And they're
ears.
flush, and they don't come out. So when you're sleeping, you can sleep on you
your
can turn
side,
around
yep.
on your side and all that. And it's not like you're pushing it in, which
I'm
is
a
nice.
side sleeper. Like I've recently sort of started sleeping on my back because of Walter. Yes, story of my life. But no, I am a side sleeper. Both sides. I flip flop throughout the whole night. But yeah, so they are $18.99. There's 30% coupon code, and again, they do come with 2 pairs, but they are different sizes. So it's not 2 of the same size. So just keep that in mind. I don't know. Maybe you and your partner need a pair, but yeah. So these
Or even
are
like
awesome.
if you're sleeping, if your bedroom is next to a busy street, or you hear traffic or air traffic or whatever. It
Yeah,
helps.
so it's not completely like noise canceling. Victoria says, same here. I'm afraid I might not hear if the house goes on fire, side sleepers. Exactly. So you can still, it's not fully blocked out.
Yeah, it's
but
not 100%.
No, but it is blocked out enough that I can sleep through Walter's snoring and Seb's snoring.
Not mine.
Not Seb's, no.
Just Walter.
I wish I had that video I could play for them.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to find that video and play it for them next time. One day before I had the headphones, I was lying awake. It's like 2:30 in the morning. It's completely the video, it's completely pitch black. You can't hear anything, but you hear Walter snore, and then he goes, and then you hear Seb snore, and then you hear Walter, and I was just lying there, and I was like, someone help me.
It was a symphony of your two bestest boys.
My 2 bestest boys. The symphony of my 2 bestest boys. Yeah, it was great.
You're welcome.
All right. So am I, Victoria. Victoria's laughing. Yeah. LOL. Thanks. You can keep that symphony. I'm, I didn't buy tickets to that symphony, my friends. All right.
You got VIP tickets for life.
For life. Lucky me. All right. We have talked about this, but it's been a very, very long time. I have used this a couple of times. I sometimes have issues with my neck. I threw it out really badly. That was last year. I probably talked about it then. Neck braces are the worst. This one is not the worst. This is actually really, really comfortable because it is so soft and plushy, like all the way through. But then you have, so this is meant to be able to then easily take off so you can clean. I'll be honest, I don't wear
use it, yeah.
because it doesn't go all the way around. So I just find it kind of weird. I can understand if it was covering the whole neck brace and then you want to slip that off to wash it, but it only covers a portion of it. So if I'm being honest, I think that's kind of weird. But doesn't matter. You don't need it. So it's all super, super plushy, but then you have, of course, the hard part here, which is the part that keeps your neck straight and stiff, but you still have that comfortable plush and you don't have that metal part digging into the side of you. I don't know, back in the day, remember it was like those plastic and then you had that metal. It was so uncomfortable. This is super, super comfortable. I've slept with this. I've worn it for days on end, obviously taking it off to shower and such, but still, it is
I also
doable.
feel wearing a brace like this, like I can already, like, obviously right now I'm not hurting, but if I were, or if I didn't want to get worse, wearing it while you're watching TV or cooking or even sleeping, it makes you feel like, I don't know, like I think like in your head, you're kind of going like, oh, I should be more careful about my motion.
Well,
like
yeah,
you're
for
more
sure.
aware of what is happening.
I don't know, it could be like an arm sleeve. It's a 2-in-1.
Look at us.
Neck brace and an arm sleeve.
But it feels nice. It's a nice compression, but it's also not like,
It's not choking me.
No.
I think looks kind of like the inflatable one I had to get after bear surgery. He hated the hard plastic combs at the Village. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't seen the ones for. So is it meant for a human, the inflatable one, but you were using that on the dog? Yeah, I could imagine. Walter would hate if he had to wear a cone. Knock on wood. Thankfully, he's never had to. I can't imagine.
he would destroy it like so
Oh
quickly.
my goodness, he'd be so angry. Can you scroll down just for 2 seconds? I think that this comes back up. Yeah, you can get different sizes. So this one is the medium. You can get small, medium, and large. You can get this is the blue one. There's also a black one, and it is 20.
No, there's a pink one.
Oh, why did I think? Oh,
Blue
blue
and
one
pink.
and a pink. Sorry, my bad. No, it was for dogs. Oh, that's good. It's good that they make plastic. Well, good to
That's good.
know because yeah, if Walter ever needs a coin, he would hate that plastic thing. But I would have to get him a doggy inflatable one for sure.
Yep.
I'll keep that in my back pocket. Thanks, Terry. It is currently 26% off at $19.99, and there is a $4 coupon as well. So really great price. This just kind of lives. We have a whole shelf of like our medicine cabinet, and this we actually have 2 of these, and that's just where they live because you never know when you're going to need it. So.
And
yeah.
I think it's like probably like the #1 seller in terms of like neck braces, like $2,000 a month. It's crazy.
It's comfortable. It's soft.
Clearly, people have issues
Neck
with
issues.
neck issues, right? Yeah.
Well, if you have neck issues, you want to have something comfortable, right? You're already in so much pain.
Oh, yeah.
At least if I can wear something that's going to help me and be comfortable, sign me up, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
All right, up next is our heat press. Right now it is $99.99, but there's also a $15 coupon.
I like the
we
dollar
have uses,
coupons.
yeah, I love the dollar coupons. Really small, easy to use machine, plug it in, heat it up.
One T-shirt at a time, or one
Yes.
print at a time, of course.
Yeah.
Because some heat presses can do more, or bigger ones that can do more. But this is like one, and it's manual. It's not a heat press that comes down, as you can see in the video. So you're just like an ironing board, like an iron.
Yeah, so Seb and you buy like special paper. Obviously, also to note in this video, we did not have the right paper. We have the proper paper now, but at the time, it was all we could find here last minute on island. We then ordered the proper stuff from Amazon, of course.
Yeah, so HTV Ront has the sublimation paper, the vinyl paper as well, all that stuff that works with their product. And they are seamless. They look like professional T-shirts when you're done. It's
Exactly. So this one you can still see the outline a little bit on it because again it was just not the best quality, but we worked with what we had for the sake of our video. And yeah, so we just put that board in. Did it say to put a board in between?
They did not.
Okay, so we don't actually know if you have to, but we always do, just because I feel like that's just something we grew up doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I don't know if you actually have to, but.
Well, they say you have to extend the fabric and make sure, but it was
Right.
the easiest way
It was
to
the
kind of
easiest way.
have it
Exactly,
extended
for
like
sure.
that.
Yeah, so I believe when we were making our video, we only messed up once.
Once, because
Yeah,
we went hot right away, but then we tried to we didn't let it cool off.
That's right. Yes, good call
cool
to
down.
remember. You need to cool down for a minute before you try to peel off the paper because if it's way too hot, then the design
It's
just
the thing is still the transfer is still wet kind of thing.
right.
It's not.
And it was burning your hands while you were trying to pull it off, and then it just ruined the design. design.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you can see the steam coming off, like
Yeah.
you have to wait until literally you can leave your hand on the back there and it's not burning.
Yeah.
Then you're good to go. Because right now it is super hot.
yeah. So yeah, does streams and give.
Yeah, we know that,
Yeah.
Victoria. I think Rover tells us every time.
Rover
Yeah.
loves it.
Yeah, we've worked with HTV Ront, and yeah, they do a lot of streams. They're pretty cool, and they've got a lot of cool products.
Yeah, definitely. So
So there it is. Now it's cool to the touch, and I can actually take it out.
And yeah, so we actually, when we went to Vegas with our friends, one of the things we always do is like we get shirts made, and normally we pay like $50 a shirt to get it. And so then we just did it ourselves. Like I went to like the most inexpensive store just like to buy some white t-shirts. And then we just made our shirts, and they were pretty awesome. Seb just makes his design on Photoshop, and yeah, so easy to do. You can do front and back, and yeah, very cool. So as I said, in this one, you can kind of see the outline of the paper, like, and also the shirt we used was like super old, barely even white anymore. Like it
and
just
it also
not great.
the shirt had a bunch of like the
Like little
fuzzies, right?
fuzzies on it, so-
clearly you don't want that, because then it will kind of like have the
the bumpies and
Yeah.
the design and stuff like that.
But,
so,
it works. It's
yeah.
great. It's awesome. You can do. We had black and white right there, but of course you can do anything, whether it's color, as long as the paper is the right paper for the sublimation or for that heat press. You are good to go. And I do recommend. We do recommend to go to the HTV Ront Amazon shop, and you'll see all the different papers, the vinyls, the this, the that. Everything is on their shop. Pick the one you like and go for it. Get a blank T-shirt and have fun.
Oh yeah. All right, and the very last thing we are going to talk about today, this is a cordless pool vacuum. Seb had way too much fun playing with this. We actually have it
Right there.
in the studio behind us. Oh, my new chair's not on wheels, guys. I can't wheel around. Seb's gonna grab it. So this is the vacuum, and then of course we have the video playing, so you'll see. Very surprised how well it worked. I don't know if it showed in the video, or look at all that dirt. Totally, I threw that dirt in the pool because I wanted to see.
Yeah, we faked the dirt, of course. Like the pool wasn't
'cause
dirty.
I wanted to see, right? Like I wanted to see, like, because thankfully the pool's not that filthy. But I was like, I want to
Well, not
see
anymore.
it actually suck up that dirt, and it did. I was really impressed.
So, few things. This whole thing needs to be submerged. So submerge all the
Yes.
way over the filter, because it will stop. The motor will either not run properly or just stop. So don't do
But we're
that.
like, it doesn't work.
Keep it submerged. Once it's submerged, you could use it just like a normal regular vacuum with that little handle right here. Or you can take this off, and you'll see it in the video. You can take this handle off and then attach any pool pole, those big long
Yeah.
extensions, so you can do the entirety of your pool, go into the deep end and actually reach all those places. It can do the stairs, it can do all the walls. It can, this whole little thing here, really nice suction. It will run for over 70 minutes on one charge, so plenty to do your entire pool, unless you have a Olympic pool, size pool. But yeah, it's really, really nice and extremely easy, and you'll see it on the video. It's extremely easy to clean out the filter as well. And when you're done,
There's like a little stand.
you have this little stand right here, and it plugs in right there. So once I put it on the stand, just like this, it starts charging because the stand is hooked up to the wall. Aiper makes a bunch of different accessories, a bunch of different vacuums, especially. They specialize in vacuums for pools. They've got wireless robots controlled by apps, or manual vacuums like this. I would suggest this is perfect for if you've got like a big hot tub. If you've got a small, maybe a dipping pool, like what do you call them? Those
Like a plunge pool.
splash pool. Then you don't have a lot of area to cover. Super easy to just vacuum, good, gone. For bigger pools, I would recommend probably something like this instead. But this will be testing very, very soon. These are bigger robots, but it's also made by Aiper. And as you can see in the video right now, that's the pole that I attached. Regular, standard pool pole that you can attach right there on that vacuum.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. That's
Yeah.
just the pole that has like that net on the end,
Yeah.
and you just took it off and then tried that. So very cool. Yeah. And so right now it is $269.99, but there's a $30 coupon. So that's
Brand new. So when we say brand new, it just
Yeah.
came out this. Actually, we're in March now. It came out in mid-February. So they say on their title 2024 upgraded. That is absolutely true. The company contacted us in December and said, "Wait, we're coming out with some new stuff," and they did, and all their new stuff is out. So if you go to the Aper Amazon shop, you'll see all their new stuff. As long as you see 2024, you know it's the latest updated model, and by all means, go check them out because they're great. This is the Pilot H2. It's the only one that is manual, like a vacuum, like an actual standing vacuum. So that they make. It's really cool.
yeah. We love
And it
Aper.
was super easy to use as well. And then you can see the filter right there. Look at that. Filter comes off. All that stuff stays in there. Look at that dirt.
I threw that
Sand,
in the pool.
Dirt. And then just a little hose takes 12 seconds to just completely clean out. And this was, I shot this in the studio after cleaning the
Yeah.
pool, and look how perfectly clean it is now. So it's it stays clean as long as you obviously
Clean
rinse it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great little product for sure.
Super nice.
Obviously a bigger ticketed item, but you know, spring is around the corner.
Yeah.
Summer's gonna be
If
here.
you have a pool-
you need to start getting yourself ready. So yeah.
Oh, and it also only takes, it's not an overnight charge, 2 hours and it's fully charged. So
Awesome.
you know that putting it back on its stand, it's going to charge. It's going to be ready to go and ready to be 100% charged always.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And guys, that is it for us today. I am not going to sit here and make any false promises and be like, see you at this time. We
No,
used to
and
stream a particular day and
there's
time.
so many different
but
things
life
happening.
is crazy, as you guys probably are feeling the same. So we are, again, no false promises, but we are really hoping to stream twice this week. We have so many new products, like my fancy chair that I'm sitting on, that I don't even know
Huge
where
things,
to begin.
yeah,
Like,
huge products that we can't wait to
awesome
talk
couches
about.
and
yeah.
honestly a lot of things that we've purchased ourselves, not even sponsored, not even just like, these are just things that we've been buying and shopping for that we definitely want to share with you guys. So we are going to try really hard to stream twice this week. But as I said, you know, my dad and my aunt are here. They are here for 5 weeks, so I do not feel guilty leaving them for a couple hours a few times this week. But yeah, we are going to try and get on, and we appreciate those of you that are around and chit-chatting with
Yeah,
us.
thank you, Victoria. Have a
yeah.
great day as well. Have a
And
great day, Terry.
Yeah, thank you, both of you, for chit-chatting. We always appreciate that.
Thank you guys for the follows, for the likes.
The likes through the roof. Thank you so much, you guys. Very
Yes.
kind of you. And hopefully your fingers aren't hurting from the smashing that like button. But yeah, we hope to catch you again soon. And we know lots of you watch this a little bit later. So for those of you that are, hello, hi, how are you? Thanks for checking it out, even though we aren't live. But yeah.
And if ever you are not finding us or you got trouble finding us through the live stream, just remember amazon.com/live/Goman Planet. So there you go.
Yeah. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And
Thank
we
you,
hope
guys.
you have a great week ahead. Hope to catch you soon. Take care.
Later.
I don't wanna waste a minute. Don't have any plans, bring it. If you got a glass, fill it. 'Cause I need it, Money is a bitch in it. I don't wanna think about it. So if you know the song, sing it. 'Cause I need it, Take me to a place where the music's loud. I don't wanna think right now.
Can't you see the problem with just caring about yourself? Maybe you should try to do something for someone else. You gotta give a little, just to get a little. Gotta give a little,